Dear viewers, you know Cobra Post. You know the kind of investigative journalism we have done over decades. You know how many powerful names, institutions, and industries we have exposed. Because of our work, we have always faced threats. Sometimes those threats are physical. Sometimes they are legal. But today, we are here to share something far more disturbing, something that goes beyond the usual risks of investigative journalism. Recently, Cobra Post was subjected to a sophisticated and targeted cyber attack, an attack that had the potential to seriously damage our operations, compromise sensitive data, and put our organization at risk. This was not a random incident. All indications suggest that this attack was planned and targeted with the intent to disrupt our investigations and silence our work. But what is even more alarming is not just the attack itself. What is worse is what happened next. Despite repeatedly approaching the appropriate authorities, we have received no response. This began in early September 2025 when we noticed suspicious activity on one of our laptops. Certain files were behaving abnormally, systems were slowing down, and critical data appeared to be at risk. Suspecting a serious breach, we immediately sent the laptop for forensic examination. The results were alarming. Our internal systems were compromised. This was not a technical malfunction. This was a targeted cyber intrusion. To ensure there was no doubt, we escalated the matter further. Both our laptop and desktop systems were examined by forensic experts from CIFS India, a reputed digital forensics organization. Their findings confirmed our worst fears. Our systems had been compromised. This was not an isolated incident. Understanding the seriousness of the threat, we also conducted a malware analysis through Sherlock Institute of Forensic Science India. The laptop was submitted on 5th September 2025 for inspection. And the report we received on 7th September 2025 confirmed the presence of malicious activity. Later, to assess whether our office systems were also affected, we sent our desktop system for forensic examination. This report clearly established that this attack was not limited to one device. Our organization was being deliberately targeted. This report made it clear that the attack was not limited to a single laptop. Our organization as a whole was being targeted. What makes this attack even more alarming is the reasonable apprehension that our upcoming investigative stories may have been compromised. Given the nature of the intrusion and the systems affected, there is a serious possibility that the attackers may have gained insight into future investigations, sources, or unpublished material. Naturally, the first thing we did was report the attack to the authorities. We filed complaints with the Cybercrime Cell on 9th September. We sent mails to the ADG, Additional Director General of Cybercrime, the ASP, Assistant Superintendent of Police, the SP, Superintendent of Police, and even the DIG, Deputy Inspector General. After the second inspection, we again complained to ADG, Additional Director General of Cybercrime, the ASP, Assistant Superintendent of Police, the SP, Superintendent of Police, but result was same, no reply. In these reports, we outlined the attack in detail, presented evidence, and even mentioned the severity of the threat we were facing. But what followed was nothing short of a frustrating silence. No acknowledgement. No updates. No action. You can see the screenshots of the complaints which we sent to these officials. Despite multiple attempts, weeks passed, and no one responded. This shows a complete disregard for the seriousness of cybercrime and the lack of urgency when it comes to addressing digital threats. But what happened to us is a clear example of how vulnerable we all are in this digital age. Cybercrime is becoming more sophisticated, but our institutions are failing to keep up with the pace of these threats. Despite our attempts to get help, there's been no response from the authorities I've reached out to. This isn't just my fight. This is a fight for everyone who's trying to protect themselves from cyber threats. This is not just about Cobra Post. If an investigative organization with documented forensic proof is unable to receive even an acknowledgement, it raises serious questions about how cybercrime complaints are being handled. This is about accountability. This is about digital safety. And this is about the right of every citizen to be protected from cyber threats. Stay safe, stay alert, and remember that the fight against cybercrime is something we all need to be part of.